Jeremy Sockman here again with another one from your friend and mine, old Bogdo himself, the late great Peter Bogdanovich. It's M.A.S.K. from 1985, and this one was pretty well regarded at the time. But will I still think that at this time? Let's take a look. Rocky Dennis has a problem. It's called craniodiaphyseal dysplasia, and it's made him unique looking. But that's not half as unique as his life. He's got a drug addict mom, biker friends, and a baseball card collecting habit. He goes to a new junior high school and wows the class with his knowledge of the movie Troy.
Our old man has this huge hollow wooden horse built and puts all his armies into it and wheels it over to Troy and says, "Hey man, we got a present for you, open the gates." They open the gates, wheel in this horse and say, "Wow, big horse." And they all fall asleep. Nighttime comes and the horse opens up and all the armies come out and then...
Now Rocky's got a side gig tutoring and gets invited to a camp for the blind, where he meets Diana, where they bond over the fact that she's a babe and has no idea what he looks like. But then Rocky's world falls apart. His pal Ben is moving away, putting the kibosh on their trip to Europe plan. Diana is sent to a fancy boarding school, his biker pal Red dies, his mom struggles with addiction, and, oh yeah, spoiler alert, Rocky dies too!
The most rotten time of my whole life.
Man, what a bummer movie this was. Rocky seemed like a good kid too, and if all you wanted was a movie about a good kid with a unique look who dies young, then you'd be in heaven here. But if you were wondering what it was all about, then you might have missed the messaging old Bogdo slipped into M.A.S.K. You see, M.A.S.K. was offering helpful advice to ugly people everywhere about how to find dates and maybe meet the girl or guy of their dreams. While Rocky had a disease, some people are just plain uggos. They struggle to get anyone to look past their disgusting personal hygiene, misaligned faces, hunchbacks, uneven eyes, warts and boils, third arms, you name it. But here's the thing, they're people too, and deserve to find love and romance. Unfortunately, we live in a vision-based society, so anyone truly ugly is pretty much stuck either dying alone or going for another ugly person. And then, you just perpetuate the cycle of ugly people because... But Peter B has a solution for the gross. Date blind people. Seriously, the blind are pretty much an untapped resource. They have no frame of reference for how ugly someone is, as long as they don't stink and can carry on a conversation. And think of the benefits. You never have to dress up for your dates, saving loads of cash on clothes. And finally, if the blind person is attractive, their genes will cancel out yours, making your babies at least presentable. We'd slowly breed out the ugly from society. That's a win-win. So in the end, by giving us a look at a fictional guy with a condition that couldn't possibly be real, M.A.S.K. is using the metaphor of ugliness to help those suffering from that very real disease find solace by pointing them to people who won't care if they have hook noses or goiters. I'm Jeremy Sockman, giving the hopeful bit of life advice that is M.A.S.K. my seal of approval.
Rocky, what do you look like? Describe yourself to me.